I know a lot of people who work extremely, extremely hard, and they're focused and they're determined to provide for their family, their kids, to make things better. They do a whole lot. They're always on the go. They're always on the move. And everything is for their family, whether it's your spouse, your kids, whatever. But what I notice is a lot of times people are so much on the go trying to make a difference that they inadvertently are neglecting the very ones that they're going so hard to help. And we have to be extremely careful and cautious about that, because think about, you may be overextending yourself for a good cause, to help your kids, to provide for your kids, to make the world a better place for your kids, to make your kids better, whatever. But in the process, are you neglecting your kids? Are you so consumed with helping them that you're actually not there with them in the moment, helping them? Sometimes just being there and interacting with your kids is important. Just actually listening when they're talking to you. And I know it's hard, because especially when you have little kids, sometimes they're just talking all types of madness and craziness, and you just don't have the time. And it's like, but you have to remember, kids notice these things. Kids focus on these things, and internally, when they know that they're not getting your attention, it bothers them. And they do things to seek out more of your attention, and it may be in a negative way. They may seek out attention from other people. They may internalize it and feel hurt. They may start to get depressed. All of these things that happen. Now just think about it when you was a kid, if you went through those things. Think about how it made you feel. You probably are doing the same things to your kids and you don't realize it, because you're so caught in the moment, because you're trying to do so much to help them. So just stay cautious. I also know a lot of husbands, a lot of wives, they have this conflict back and forth, because it's always, you don't have time for me, you don't do this, we don't hang out, we don't spend all this stuff. And then the other person is like, yo, I'm here providing for you. I'm running a business, I'm working 2 jobs, I'm doing all this stuff. What else do you want from me? Providing is extremely important. We all know that. I can never dispute that. And I have to salute any and everybody that is providing for themselves and their family at all costs. But we cannot lose the facts, and we cannot lose sight of, you have to maintain time to actually spend with your loved ones. That quality time is extremely important. A lot of people that I notice, they're going so hard to provide, to do, and then their relationships break up because they're having issues, because they're not spending time together. They lose that contact, they lose that bond. And then they don't always realize it. And some people, they just can't figure it out. And they're like, yo, what is the problem? What else do you want from me? Sometimes all the person needs is your time. They don't need the money. They don't need all the extra stuff. It's always great, but never forget the point of what's really important. The importance is spending that time together, maintaining that bond, strengthening that bond. And that only comes with having one-on-one time. It's not always about going out to eat, going to party, going to do this. Sometimes it's just those quiet moments, or those personal moments between you and your kid, you and your spouse, that means the most. Don't lose sight of that with this world being so hectic. This world is forcing us to move in a way where most of the things that are important to us, we neglect it, because it's always go, 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 go. Make it happen. Now with social media, it's this, it's that, it's bills, it's this, it's all this. Yo, let's simplify things just a little bit and start spending time with each other. Let's have conversation. Let's have physical interaction. Let's hug each other. Let's hold hands. Words of encouragement. Actually listening when someone's talking to you. Actually caring about how they're doing and how their day is going. Think about it. These things are so, so important to our mental fitness. These are the reasons why we're losing contact with each other in our relationships. These are the reasons why we're losing contact with our kids. And then sometimes, especially little kids, they can't really verbalize things. So they just internally deal with it their way, and they get hurt and they may withdraw. And then when they start acting out, you don't understand what it is. They want your attention. I know for a fact when I was a kid, I didn't want the materialistic things. I wanted the attention. I wanted the interaction. And when I didn't get it, it bothered me. And luckily for me, I don't think it bothered me as much as some people did. Everybody's different. So kids go through a lot of stuff internally that you don't realize. And then as they get older, it builds and builds and builds. And they may even in turn pass those things on to their kids and their relationships. So it's deep. So be very, very mindful and cautious of your interactions. Don't lose sight of that. And again, personalize it. Think about it. Think about how you felt when you was a kid or in your relationship. Think about it. The same way you want, you have to give. The same way you give, you should want. It's going to make your life better. It's going to improve your mental fitness. Just think about it.